Hey everyone, and welcome back to Crafting with Kaylee. Since Christmas is so soon, I thought I would show you guys how you can make your very own holiday wreath. There are a lot of different types of wreaths that you can make, and today I'm going to show you what I made. So this is the wreath that I made. Obviously you can either follow exactly what I do in my video or you can change it up a little bit. I'm going to show you all the materials and let's get started. So let's get started with the materials. Obviously we need our Christmas ornaments. As you can see, this picture is red and green. My ornament wreath is silver and gold. You can do any variation of color that you'd like. Secondly, we have our circular tube. This circular tube is going to be the base of your wreath. I got mine from Michael's. It's super cheap and you can probably find it at any other craft store, Dollar Tree, Joann's, whatever. Next, we have our hot glue gun. You need this, very important, you need to glue everything down. Don't forget to always have extra glue. I used 3 glue sticks making my wreath. Next, we have our bow. My bow I just use as a little final touch on my wreath. You don't need this, but I thought it looked pretty. And lastly, we have our fake flower petals. This also isn't exactly necessary, but once you have all your ornaments on your tube, it's nice to fill in all the cracks with a little bit of something, and I use these fake flower petals. So before I show you how I actually glued on all of my ornaments and stuff to my circular tube, I'm just going to show you my thought process and planning. I wanted to start with the inside of the wreath and then go to the top and then work my way out, and that's what I did, and it worked out really well for me. As you can see in the video, I make it really clear to put the tube on a flat surface. I'm only doing one side of the wreath so that when you hang it up, there's nothing in the way. So, as you can see, I did start on the inside. I have 6 ornaments on the inside of my circular tube. I put extra glue to make sure they were secure, and don't worry about all the little strings from the hot glue. I just cleaned those all up afterwards, and in addition, the flower petals will cover that up, or whatever you choose to use instead of flower petals, that can cover it up. As you can see, my wreath isn't perfect. I did have to make some adjustments as I went along. It's all part of the whole process. It's okay if you mess up. You can always take off the ornament and try again and re-glue it different places if you don't like the way it looks. I have in my wreath a couple of bulbs that are sticking out, and that's okay. I just covered it up with flower petals or the bow, or you can find ways to adjust and adapt to certain things that you don't like. And I think that goes for life in general. Nothing always goes according to plan. Life isn't this perfect straight line, oh, I go to this good school and I get this good job and I have this perfect family. That's not how life is. And, you're gonna hit obstacles. You're gonna have to adjust and adapt to different things that come your way. And I think that it's more how you handle those obstacles rather than the outcome. If it's a really big obstacle in your life and maybe you don't get this perfect outcome that you wanted, but you still feel proud of yourself for putting your best foot forward and for giving it your all, then I feel like that is a success. For me, I'm a little bit upset with myself because I think that I could have put in more effort to making these videos because I really like doing them and it's fun for me and it's like a break from my schoolwork and sports and everything. And I'm upset with myself because I should have put in more effort to making these videos and taking time out of my day or out of my week or month or whatever to make a video, even if it wasn't as consistent as every month, even every other month or something like that. So transitioning back to the wreath, as you can see there are little cracks where you can see the circular tube on the inside underneath the ornaments. So basically what I did to fill those was I used these fake white rose petals from Michael's, or you could probably get them at any other store, Dollar Tree, Target, whatever. And I basically glued them in to make it seem more filled. As you can see, I just worked my way around. I put in petals in all the cracks and crevices first, and then I kept adding more towards the middle until it looked filled, and then I would move on to a different area. I did both the outside and the inside. I tried to make it look pretty filled, so I used almost the whole box of rose petals. After a few finishing touches and gluing on my bow, I was done, and this is what my final wreath looked like. I'm super happy with it. I really love it. I hope that you guys are able to create your own wreath just like this, or any other variation of this. If you got inspiration for your own wreath, or you have an idea based on this video, I am happy to have contributed to that idea or have given you some inspiration. That's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you either made a really great wreath or you got some inspiration from this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time on Crafting with Kaylee. Bye!